Hello everyone and welcome to the another video on OpenLCA. This video is not related to the software, but in this video we'll discuss what exactly you know about OpenLCA and what exactly you know about LCA basically, and by doing this activity you would be aware like what is your expertise in OpenLCA. Before going further, let me give you a brief about the activity, what this activity is all about, and how this activity is going to help you in order to understand LCA. So, in this activity, all you need to do is first you have to note it down all the products that you have touched or you have seen or you have used in last 24 hours. Those products can be anything, a bottle of milk, a slice of bread, a loaf of bread, your laptop, your phones, your whatever the product that you have used in last 24 hours, all those products you have to note it down. The second thing that you need to do is categorize your products as low, moderate, and high carbon footprint. Like, for example, if you think that a loaf of bread is not creating much higher impact compared to the milk of bottle or maybe laptop or the phones. So you need to categorize them according to their carbon footprint. The next thing that you have to do is just select three products that you think is creating high environmental impact, and that can be anything, whatever you think that is creating more high environmental impact. And then you have to give a proper reason, like why do you think this product is giving or producing a higher environmental impact, and what are the possible impacts that a product is creating. So, for example, in terms of milk, you can say that the methane is the largest or the highest contributor, and whether for in the case of phone, you can say that the recycling, or you can say that the production of plastic creating high carbon footprint. So you have to give a proper reason, like what are the possible impacts that the product is creating. Once you have added all the reasons for your product, then all you need to do is just select one product that you think is creating the highest environmental impact out of everything. Okay, so like you have to select only one and note it down everything about their upstream ingredients, their materials, their manufacturing process, energy being used, what kind of energy is being used. All those things you have to add, and their downstream disposal as well. For example, let's say an example of butter. You have used the butter and then you left the packaging. So what is happening with that packaging? What exactly is going to happen to that? Whether the company is recycling them or like what exactly is happening to the downstream. So all these things you have to add. And then the next point is you have to tell like which supply chain or which ingredient or which stage do you think is creating the higher environmental impact and why. So I'm just going to show you these two sheets here. So in the first sheet, next to the introduction, so there is a table in which you can add the serial number and just add all the products name that you have used. And I would suggest you to at least add at least 10 products or 10 or 15 products in that you have used in last 24 hours. And the next thing that you have to do is just add the product name and what do you think, whether they are low carbon emitting products or whether they are moderate or high carbon emitting products. And you have to give a proper reason why. And out of three, you have to select only one product and move to the next sheet. In the supply chain sheet, all you need to do is just add that one product here, the name of the product, and add the upstream ingredient. That can be a single ingredient or that can be like maybe like 2 or 3 ingredients or whatever it is. Add their energy values. For example, you have added the ingredient name here, energy values here, or maybe some other ingredients are being used. So whatever you think can be upstream ingredient or upstream resources, you can just add here. You can go back to the next point as well. For example, some agricultural produce are being used, some special ingredients are being used, for example citric acid or whatever you think. So you can add those things here as well. So all you need to do is just add all the ingredients that you think are being involved in the manufacturing process of that product. The next thing is you have to add all the downstream ingredients. For example, you have a product and then you get the packaging material, and there's some waste which is being generated out of the product. So all these things you have to add here. Once you add all the upstream and downstream ingredient, the thing that you have to focus on is the recycling. For example, there is waste, there's a packaging waste or food waste that you have, and like what is happening after that packaging waste, whether it is going to recycle or food waste is going to biogenerator to generate electricity. What is happening with that waste? So all those things you have to add here. I just added one column. You can add more as per your requirement. So like likewise here as well, you can add more columns here just to add them details in. So it is not like you have to add only 3 or 4. So it's all up to you how much you can add. And then after adding all these things, you have to give a proper reason which phase is creating highest environmental impact. That can be a agricultural phase, that can be a manufacturing phase, or that can be a downstream, the packaging phase or the waste phase. What do you think which stage is creating the highest environmental impact and why? So after doing this activity, you will be in a sense of open and feel why a product is creating high environmental impact and why. So I hope you are clear like what exactly you need to do is throughout the activity. I'll add this sheet in the description box so you can download this sheet from there. And if you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. I would be happy to answer you. So I hope you will do this activity and you will find this activity useful for you. And if you have any question, please do let me know. And see you in the next video. Bye bye.